So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Thanks Peter, hello everybody, ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Skims one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Deftly away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive. They're always likely to attract the most attention, of course, but for me, it's not just that he's big and he's quick, it's his willingness to go direct with the ball at his feet, to take his man on, be brave and just head for goal.
He's having a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free. Great vision. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Ruben Neves. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Passing nice and neat. Oh, this looks sharp. Davis is fouled. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Lukaku! Lukaku! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Just off target. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Davis. Still goalless. Oh, well played, well played. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Van Dijk goes direct. Haaland did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Mbappe! Goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Vietnam have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Knocks it into space. And that's a good-looking ball. Konate calmly anticipates. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way through. Alexander-Arnold, it's a mighty effort! He's scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lukaku is onto it in a flash. And they win it back again. That's a cute ball. Konate gets across to intercept that. Now it's Haaland. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good ball! Oh, important interception. That's going to go a long way. De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? Alexander-Arnold, swept in. Mbappe! Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Araujo. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que en la tienda oficial del estadio podrán encontrar todo tipo de objetos relacionados con nuestro equipo.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So,
And the shot! They've scored! And the second half is off to a flyer! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
De Bruyne. Ruben Neves. Passing is crisp and sharp. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's De Bruyne. Well, that looks a good ball through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Ruben Neves.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
He has found the way through. This looks promising. Ruben Neves.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 17, el dorsal 14,
Konate,
el
now he's off and running.
el dorsal 10. Serán
Madrid
sustituidos
do
por
have options
el
available on the
dorsal
bench
7,
if they want to
el
go
dorsal
that way.
8,
Well, you
el
can only
dorsal
assume that the
20,
manager's
el
got those
dorsal
substitutions on his
35.
mind.
Cambio de jugadores.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Osimhen. Now he's got space here. And he's quick to get it clear again. Alexander-Arnold.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Showing good feet. Alexander-Arnold stood his ground strongly. Very nicely done. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Can he get it through? Chooses to deal with it himself. Madrid have it back and can go again. And this is the big chance! No mistake! Right back back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Vietnam can make their change now with a break in play.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Araujo gets good distance on it. Aimed beyond the defence. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mbappe. Lukaku. And it's Bellingham. Osimhen. Bellingham. Osimhen. And the shot! It's in! Into the lead once more. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Vietnam go into the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Alexander-Arnold. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Davis going full steam ahead down the left flank. Bellingham. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Can he stop? Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Delicate chip through. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Pulisic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Four added minutes on the board. Now it's Osimhen. That's the end. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Can he finish? Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Bellingham has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That's a decent clearance. Knocks it out wide. Looking for the run. Oh, this is a great position. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Nicely weighted ball. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Mbappe! Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Now it's for Vinicius Junior! He's delivered all right! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Lukaku unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tchouaméni, passes coming off in quick succession here. Haaland! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Davis. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mbappe! Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Hernandez. Now it's Pedri. Pedri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hernandez. It's a good spell of possession, this. Well, that has not gone well. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. That's a lovely, neat pass. Hernandez. Pedri. Araujo. Driven forward. Haaland chasing after it. Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Bellingham. Pedri. And it's Bellingham. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Vinicius Junior. Here comes another cross. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Tchouaméni. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Vietnam get the second half started. No reported change to either side during the break. Mosquera. That's the throw. Hernandez. It's Pedri. And it's Tchouaméni. Hernandez. And now they can clear their lines. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Mosquera with a fine tackle. Mosquera did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Van Dijk. Oh, can he get onto this? Alexander-Arnold. Tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Up he goes! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Araujo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no chances there. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And he's heaved it away. Davis gets good distance on it. That's a throw. And it's Pedri.
That was lovely, that.
The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Alexander-Arnold. Oh, sweet feet. Pinches it off him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Probing pass. That is good alertness. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Davis. He's a sharp little ball here. Haaland, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Hernandez.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 22, el dorsal 19. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20, el dorsal 10,
Araujo.
el dorsal 17,
Oh, nice
el
touch.
dorsal 13.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Rudiger. That's a lovely pass. It's Kimmich. That has been slung wide. And he welcomes it in. No way. And the shot! And he hits the net. And the comeback is complete. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vietnam get themselves into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
That's tidy. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Osimhen. There's the shot! And that would have won it.
De Bruyne really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries to get it clear.
Vietnam surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Delivered across. Modric. And it's Lukaku. Threads one in.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. It's a goal kick.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Turns back here, probably the best option. He won't be happy with that one. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Haaland, and he's managed to get free. Nicely spread. Aimed in towards the centre. And that will be the final act. Madrid played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Here it is, crossed in, and Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Haaland. He shoots! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This could be another episode of the Sejo Girassi show, I think, Peter. While he's primarily a poacher, he doesn't really have the composure you need in the penalty area when it comes to his finishing. He's a bit
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Alexander-Arnold, and it's Bellingham. That's a lovely, neat pass. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Ruben Neves. He's had it taken off him. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Quarter of an hour played. Tries to pass it through.
Oh, sweet feet.
Thinks one through. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Ruben Neves. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Vietnam with the corner. They're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That'll be a throw-in. Now it's Lukaku. Bellingham. Girassi touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Pass somewhat off target. Lobbed in behind.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is one way to stop him. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Madrid have it back and can go again. Now then, the ball's come loose. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That's a decent clearance. Bellingham. Modric has given away a free kick. Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And there's a searching pass. And it's Ruben Neves. That's the throw. Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well.
He's had a shot! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Tchouaméni, Mbappe. The goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Guirassy. Bellingham. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Caresses it through. Oh, well played. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Haaland. Oh no circumventing this opponent. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're just settling back into this second half. So neither side has yet broken through. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that has not gone well. A probing pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Ruben Neves.
Vietnam are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Alexander-Arnold. That's Ruben Neves. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And that's a throw-in. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
That has been slung wide. Vietnam have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Vietnam have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. Van Dijk. Haaland. Mbappe. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Vinicius Junior. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal.
Can he finish?
lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.